Hi children, I hope you all are doing good. Today let us learn the fourth chapter of your 5th standard science, safety and first aid. While walking on the road, you have seen a banana peel which was thrown by someone and somebody has stepped on it and fell down. He has got an injury. So first what we have to do is, you have to treat him with your first aid. Now what is first aid? First aid is the first medical help given to an injured person before the doctor arrives. And the important thing while giving first aid is to stay calm. Next we will see about safety. Now in the current situation, whenever you step out from your house, it is very important to carry your mask and you have to have your sanitizer. And whenever you come from outside, you need to have a hot water bath. In the same way, safety on the road is very important ever than before because of the rapid increase in the number of vehicles. We have to follow the rules and some signs when we are walking on the road. Some signs are no entry, no parking, no honking, no left turn, no right turn, no U-turn, and also it tells about narrow road. However, accidents may occur in spite of being careful. Here are some ways to deal with some emergencies. First, for cuts and scratches. We should not neglect a minor cut or an injury because the germs may enter our body through these uncovered cuts and injuries, and they may cause infection. We have to wash our hands before giving first aid as the germs in dirty hands may infect the wound. First, we have to wash all the dirt around the wound. Then, we have to clean the affected area with cotton wool soaked in antiseptic solution. Then, we have to place a thick pad of cotton or sterile gauze on the wound and press it with thumb and fingers. This will stop the bleeding in most of the cases. We can also use tourniquet. This is a bandage tightly tied over the wound to stop bleeding. When the skin is cut by a dirty or rusted object, germs may enter and cause a dangerous disease called tetanus. Consult a doctor for an anti-tetanus injection. Next we will see for nose bleeding. Keep the patient upright in a comfortable position with her or his head held back. Press the bleeding side of the nose firmly. Keep an ice pack or wet cloth on the nose and the head of the patient. Ask the patient to breathe through her or his mouth and not to blow her or his nose. A little bit of bleeding from the nose is harmless, but if the bleeding is heavy, send for the doctor. Next, for burns. One can suffer burns from hot objects, fire, steam, boiling water, crackers, electric points and chemicals like acids. Let us see what we can do for minor burns. Though minor burns are very painful, we can treat them at home. Let running cold water flow over on the burn until the pain subsides. Apply an antiseptic lotion or cream to prevent infection. If an antiseptic lotion is not available, apply a paste of baking soda and water. Next, severe burns. Sometimes the skin gets severely burnt and blisters are formed. Never try to prick a blister. An open blister is an open wound. It can catch infection very easily. Gently cover the burn with a clean piece of cloth or sterile gauze to protect it from germs and dust. If the victim is in a state of shock, give him a warm drink. Never try to give a liquid to an unconscious person. Dip a sterile piece of cloth in the solution of baking soda and use it as a wet compress. Severe burns must be treated by a doctor. Next we will see about chemical burns. Remove any clothing from the affected area. Use plenty of water to wash off the chemical. Cover the burn with sterile gauze and send for the doctor. Next we'll see for firefighting. In case there is a fire in a building, inform the nearest fire station. In case of fire caused by petrol, do not throw water on it. Water will flare up the fire. This is because petrol, being lighter than water, floats above water and keeps burning. Put out the fire by throwing lots of sand or mud on it. If a person's clothes catch fire, do not allow him to run around in panic. This fans the flames. Make him roll on the ground. Cover him with a thick blanket. This can put out the fire by cutting off oxygen. If a fire has been caused by defective wiring or an electric gadget, do not throw water on it. This can cause electrocution. Immediately turn off the main switch. Smother the fire by throwing sand. Use a fire extinguisher. Next we'll see what we can do for animal bites. Wash the wound with soap and water to remove germs, as the virus which causes rabies or hydrophobia may be carried in the saliva of an infected animal. Dogs, wolves, bats and cats are known to carry the rabies virus. Apply an antiseptic lotion to prevent infection. Bandage the wound and rush the victim to a doctor. Next we'll see what we can do for snake bites. A poisonous snake injects poisonous with its sharp fangs or sharp teeth, causing lot of pain and swelling. Treatment must be given immediately as the poison can kill. So we have to apply a tourniquet just above the bite to stop the flow of blood to the heart. This may help to slow down the spread of the poison. Immediately rush the victim to a doctor. It is always better to take precautions when you walk through areas where snakes are found. Wear high boots to protect your feet. Next we'll see for poisoning. In our house we have so many poisoning things like nail polish and detergents and paints and some medicines which are very poisonous, and also we have naphthalene balls. So we have to remember and follow some rules for this to stay away from this poisoning. Keep all the medicines locked away from the reach of little children. Read the label very carefully before taking any medicine. Throw or destroy all medicines that have crossed their expiry dates. Properly wash vegetables and fruits before eating them. They may have been sprayed with harmful pesticides. In case of any kind of poisoning, try to make the victim vomit. Rush the victim to a doctor. Next, a call away. Keep the telephone numbers of police station, fire station, a doctor and also a chemist. In case of emergency, you can call them and ask for the help. By following the safety rules, we can keep ourselves safe. This is about your 4th chapter. Thank you.